hope you're doing well. This is Anna with Soul Embrace Tarot, and this is a reading for Aquarius. Let's see what is going on. Some alignment happening. Some people are getting engaged. Nice. Good for you. I'm not bitter. I've chosen this life for myself. Some of you are having like a creative spark. Oh yeah, I don't know, it seems like so far, you know, there's always a little twist. So far things seem to be pretty good. All right, Spirit, for Aquarius, I'm just going to take one for the overall energy. So let's make it count on the split. All right. Yeah, it seems like you've got a nice little energy going. You're aren't you charming? Many of you are probably very creative. You have that artistic flow happening, which is nice. Especially if you've had a block before. If you're a creative and you've had a block, you know how horrible that is. As a creative person, you need to constantly be feeling inspired. When you don't have that, that causes depression and all of that stuff. Okay. You may be getting invitations. Again, some of you are getting a proposal of some kind. Yeah. Let's see. Spirit, what else for Aquarius? I mean, that won't resonate with everyone. Remember that, okay? If it doesn't resonate for you, just wait for the next one. Don't worry about it. Or just, I mean, you can listen at the end for the guidance. That's always helpful. You see, some of you are stuck, so you may want to stick around. I don't mean to laugh at your stuckness. You've been delaying something. So let's see what we can find out. Spirit, no, don't give me a bunch. One at a time is fine. Very strong-willed. You want to do things your way, and sometimes that's not always the right way. You have to center yourself and ground yourself to be able to really identify what's the real way to go about doing something, okay? It can border on demanding. Yeah, like some of you, all right, hold on. Some of you, hold on. Some of you are definitely thinking of leaving a situation. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. For some of you, that might be relevant. It may be something that's already happened, and you're in the process of, because there was maybe some kind of something, maybe suspicion of a third party, or what I'm getting is imbalance in a relationship because of the influence of another on the partner. So a friend, right, that is not good energy, and they keep influencing your partner, and that's like become burdensome. That came to me. Like a best friend, like a BFF, right? That's just too intrusive in a relationship, and a lot of you, whoever identifies with that, wants to bounce out of that situation because it's become too much. They might want to do a lot of socializing and maybe partying or something like that, and you're just not into that. You wanted to a more mature type of connection, and so I don't know. Many of you might not identify with that, but and I'll clarify it. But there's also, you may have been avoiding dealing with the situation because of, because it's not easy. It's not easy to end a relationship. I'm seeing now this all as a relationship, and I can also see it as a work situation. Like, you don't like being micromanaged. So I'll try and see, let's see what comes out to clarify. Either some of you are not getting along with your manager, if this is a career. Some of you aren't getting along with the manager. The manager's a pain in the ass, right? Like, they're micromanaging. They don't let you do your job, and you're like, man, I really gotta get out of here, but you're kind of feeling stuck. Like, you want to do things your way, but you're not being allowed to. All right, so they can go either way. It can be a relationship, so let's see what comes out. I don't know why I just picked up this deck, but okay, let's go with it. I was thinking I would get another one, but oh, what you doing? Let's start with this one, and then we can, move on. Okay. Yeah, for some of you, this is definitely about a relationship. It's hard to make a decision, and we'll get more about why that could be happening. You have that beautiful overall energy. I don't know. It's time maybe to move on. Maybe this is the past for you. You see? Yeah, like, I feel like I may be tapping into the past for some of you, or it could be a current situation for a few of you as well. But I see I feel like for some of you, you're going to be, you've been stuck, but there's some kind of accelerated motion, as the card says here. I feel like something may be shifting for you, and you're going to be able to make a decision, whether it's about relationship or a job. Can I get more information? You see, you're very creative. You have that energy of creativity, but there is that loss. I'll leave that there, because that, let's see. Career, a gift or bonus. Some of you are going to be getting the bonus, and I just heard finally, right? Because maybe you've been patient, and even though you've been dealing with some bullshit there, you're gonna finally be getting the bonus or some kind of reward that you've been deserving for a while. Again, what we're always recommending, you gotta do some meditation. You gotta try and do some reflecting, right? Because it will really clear up. It's all energetic, right? It'll clear up your energy so that you're able to really center yourself and make decisions. Some of you, I feel, are still stuck on this. Tell me more about the career part, so that then we can take a look at the one that's a relationship here. Tell me Wait, no, we're not doing that. Tell me about the career, Spirit. Tell me about that. You wanted to come out earlier. There's that cake. Gonna have to explain that, but I'm leaving that for now, for a second here. I keep seeing things flip and then they're not flipped. See, moving on. A lot of you are moving on from a job. I mean, has this been coming out in all the reading? I don't know. I feel like there's an energy of moving on, clearing what isn't serving us. We're gathering the courage all of a sudden. I don't think it's all of a sudden. I think a lot of people have been dealing and putting up with a lot of BS for a long time. Okay, but now the shift, that energetic shift that I keep talking about, I feel has allowed people that clarity to be able to make the decision. Endings, beginnings, right? It's like, that's it. We're moving on. Many of you are starting a new job or finding a new job, getting accepted for another job, you know, whatever, however you want to put that. And it's well, some of you are actually starting like your own kind of your own business where you're in charge, or getting positions where you're a supervisor, you're a manager, you give orders, you know. Try not to micromanage people. Nobody likes that. I mean, if you know that a person is trained and skilled and they know their job, once they know their job, let them loose. And then you can tweak things a little bit here and there. But, you know, gosh, like, do your own thing. And maybe, you know, you may be leaving behind coworkers that have become friends. And that's sad. There's some sadness there, okay? And that's okay. I see that here too, a combination between these. There will be sadness there, but you can always keep in touch with those people. I will tell you right now, unless it's a really strong bond that you've developed with someone, a coworker, for example, it's difficult to maintain it outside of that nurturing, or the environment may not be nurturing, but the combination of having access to that person every day, the dynamic shifts. So be ready for that, for some distancing of friends that you've made, unless, like I said, it's a very strong bond. Okay. And you've developed that relationship outside of the workplace, right? So that it can remain no matter what life changes happen for you. That's an aside that came in there. Anything else about the career thing? I do believe that whatever the friends that you're leaving from the workplace, they'll be celebrating with you. They'll be happy for you. But there's always a person. There's always someone that isn't friendly. Tell me about that person. It's irrelevant if it's a person they're leaving behind. Just tell me about that. Yeah, there was a person that's very two-faced, whether it's, you know, someone who's like a backstabbing type person. You're leaving that behind. That can also be here. I mean, this is all tying together. It can also, the whole thing be career. The whole thing can be relationship. So I'm doing the career first, and then I'll read it for relationship, because literally it's both things. It's kind of interesting how that's happening. That third party that, like, there's a word there called rival, right? Like, there's someone who's trying to interfere. In the workplace, that happens a lot, and I just don't understand it, right? But so you have that one person that has tried to get in your way, whether energetically or actually doing things to block your growth in your job. But then you have the friend, the person that kind of gives you comfort, right, in that whole process. So, but Spirit, what about that person? Oh, because, no, that's not helping me. Because nothing. Do we want to know more about that person? I mean, I really don't care. Like, you're leaving them behind. But just clarify that person for me, Spirit. Yeah, you're just leaving them behind. It's like, you know, I mean, I don't know if you want to feel bad for them. It's not about feeling bad. But that person, you know, remember, pain hides a lot of things. That person is like that because they see themselves as vulnerable, perhaps thinking that you were going to take over their job at some point. So, you know, that's fine. You're leaving them behind. Okay. All right. Anything else about the career thing before I move on to the relationship thing? I don't know. This deck is a little iffy sometimes. So there's people who it will be difficult for you to leave this place. You've made strong bonds there with at least one person. So there'll be some difficulty, but you will be celebrating once you're heading into this new thing that you're doing. It's going to be rewarding for you. You're going to feel like you can focus more on, and it's more related to your purpose. What you feel is your purpose at this point. the jackass. Yeah, this deck, I don't know. The jackass. There's always a jackass. I don't know. Let's try one more, but it's not very... Yeah, I'm still feeling out this deck, to be honest. You see? Oh, yeah. Jezebel. That's a person that betrays. Damn, like, really. You know what? Yeah, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be so happy. You're gonna be celebrating. You're gonna be moving away from this. I don't know a timeline for you. It all depends on what your actions are, what you're able to do for yourself. Don't leave something without being prepared, right? But I do see accelerated motion for you, where you're going to be in a place that inspires you, where you're able to really show your true nature, and it's going to be stress-free. It's very nice, actually. It's very nice. You're focusing on your career. You're focusing on setting goals. This is more purpose-driven, I think, than where you are leaving from. I hope that makes sense, because I'm going to leave that part of the message. Let's see. Anything that you need to do regarding career. What changes you might need to make, or spirit for the Aquarius. There you go. Surrender unhealthy relationships. This is the the advice for both areas, love and career, right? Let go of relationships that don't serve you. Is that focusing? Including unavailable or toxic people. I mean, really. And the person that you'll be leaving from that relationship, or have left, or are considering leaving. Because there's some third party action there that I don't like. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. Absolutely. And I feel that that is happening. It's, it's a cycle. You're leaving a cycle. Hopefully, some people don't leave. Some people, there's cycles that come and restart, and you're still stuck on the same shit, right? Because you're not willing to look at anything. You're not willing to make any changes. You are unable to make changes, and it's only because you're not grounded. You're not really looking at your stuff, right? So that's something to keep in mind. Some people don't move on to a new beginning just because there's shit going on. Some people stay in that shit forever. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. Be the person that really looks at their stuff and realizes, hey, this situation that I'm in is draining me. It's not working for me. Even though I have friendship and there are people that support me, there's also that other element that brings my energy down. And I'm not fulfilling my purpose. I'm not really doing my thing. My creativity is disappearing in this current energy. Do something about it. Prepare yourself, make a plan, because I see planning here, setting goals, and then take action towards your goals, okay? Now the relationship, if this is relationship, if you identify with this, a very particular circumstance, it might not identify with everyone, okay? There's a relationship here that I see where there's a third party element. So that is a person that is interfering in your relationship. It actually doesn't have to be an affair. It could be a mother-in-law. It could be a best friend of your partner. It could be anything external that is affecting your partner and thus affecting your relationship, causing tension, pain. I mean, it's just not the same anymore, and you are disappointed in the relationship. You're feeling like it's stuck. You're feeling like it needs to be done. You're feeling that. And you do have many options. You have a beautiful energy, okay, where you are here. Tell me more about Aquarius. Tell me more about their, more about them, where they are in this moment, right? I mean, yeah, you're a responsible person. You're very practical. You're mature, or in the process of maturing, okay? You also coming across as very charming, as, just a happy-go-lucky kind of person who is able to focus on getting things done. You're very disciplined and structured. And if you feel like I'm really not, then that's something for you to work on, okay? Grounded. You're very grounded. You need to establish more of a foundation. If this relationship has things that are affecting the foundation of the relationship, it's time to move on. Now you have to decide that. I see a new beginning for you, okay? I see, or at the very least, a fresh start for you. It doesn't mean you're heading into another relationship. There's potential for that but I see you happy single. I mean, as the card says here, happy single, doing you, just maybe dating people, but not really committing to something, because maybe some of you are dedicating yourself more to your career. Because like I said, I see some of you going into an area where it really means something to you. It's more tied with your purpose in life. And so that keeps your focus. It keeps you inspired. It keeps you motivated to continue focusing on that and less on just any relationship. Yes, you can, because why? Because you're surrendering unhealthy relationships focusing on yourself, you're meditating, you're doing things that are inspiring you, and it's opening up the energy to bring in a boon, to bring in a career that pays you more, that rewards you for the work that you're putting in. Yeah. And it seems like there's a lot of options. You have your free will to make the choices that you need to make and get rid of that toxic energy there, that toxic relationship. Like I sense a lot of party energy, or that kind of thing. I'm not saying that never party. I might come across that way, but everything in moderation is great. But if it's just a focus on that, you lose. If you have a purpose in life, which everyone does, you just have to figure it out. You miss out on a lot in life, and time ticks. Time is ticking. Have a balance of everything: relationships, friendships, a good career that you love to do because it's part of your purpose in life. We got to connect with those things. I feel like you're like excited to start a new phase in your life. And there will be, it's not all roses and rainbows and fairies, unicorns. Yeah. You may have an attitude of, or it could be seen as a flaw, perhaps, that you take on more work, or because, again, I've said this about someone else recently, because you think you're the only one that can do it right. Release some of that, okay? Because that's a little arrogant. Don't be that person. Like, no, learn this, have confidence that you can delegate work to others. If they know how to do the work, if they don't, you train them. Don't believe, there's abundance available for everyone, is what I guess I'm trying to get at. That when you are scared someone's going to take my job, they're going to learn my secrets, and you have a scarcity mindset. Let them learn the skill. That opens up your spirit to helping another soul, right, develop themselves. And you're letting the universe know, I'm not scared to share my knowledge with someone. I'm not scared, because there's plenty of abundance for me, for them, for you, for everybody. Why do I have to be scared about that? No, I'm not scared. Bring it on. Let me teach if I can, if I have time. Let me make the time, teach them, so that I can delegate and dedicate myself to what I really want to do. So keep that in check. Release the toxic relationships. They're not healthy for you. Ground yourself. You have many options available to you. Be flexible, because maybe the next opportunity might not be the exact thing that you've already set a goal. You have a picture in your head. You gotta have flexibility, because sometimes the universe throws a curveball at you because there's something specific you need to learn there, right? And then maybe after that is the perfect opportunity, or you create your own opportunity. As I saw that some of you could be potentially create your own business. I am my own boss, right? Whew, okay. Be flexible. Go with the wind. Release things that aren't serving you. Okay, let's go for guidance here. I think that's a pretty good message. Shit. Yes, no. Healing. There it is. Reconnect with your true nature. Your true nature, okay? Your true nature. Connect with it. You gotta meditate. I know. You gotta just do the thing. Do the thing. Heart chakra may need, if there's been an unhealthy relationship, if there's been heartbreak, all that kind of stuff, please search for heart chakra meditations. 5-10 minutes. It can be easy. It doesn't have to be too difficult. But make an effort, okay? Just make an effort to heal yourself. Okay. All right, Spirit, what else do they need to work on? Okay. Surrender. There's the scarcity that I was talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. That's what I was saying. Flow, right? You gotta let it flow. Open yourself up. See the magic that surrounds you. We don't look at that. And you have to connect with nature. You have to have silence so that you can see the stuff that your higher self wants to show you. There's magic everywhere. There's signs everywhere. You may not be seeing them. Okay. Come on. Surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. There's infinite abundance for everyone. Everyone. It's there. It's all about us opening ourselves up to it and releasing the fear of not having enough, not being enough. Release that. Do whatever you gotta do. I can't tell you what to do. Just figure it out. Just do it. Okay. All right, we're ending it there. I hope that was helpful. My soul embraces yours. Till next time. Namaste. Bye-bye.